Hi buddies, I'm Miss Christy. Welcome to my kitchen for another yummy story from Bud Warner Memorial Library. Today we're going to read The Little Mouse, the Ripe Red Strawberry, and the Big Hungry Bear by Dawn and Audrey Wood. And then we're going to make our very own strawberry jam. Yummy! The Little Mouse, the Red Ripe Strawberry, and the Big Hungry Bear by Dawn and Audrey Wood, illustrated by Dawn Wood. Special thanks to Child's Play Publishing. Hello, Little Mouse. What are you doing? What's he doing with that ladder? Oh, I see. Are you going to pick that ripe red strawberry? Looks like it. But Little Mouse, haven't you heard about the Big Hungry Bear? Oh no, he looks pretty concerned. Oh, how that bear loves red, ripe strawberries. You think he's nervous that the bear's going to take his strawberry? The Big Hungry Bear can smell a red, ripe strawberry a mile away. Especially one that has just been picked. Oh no, do you think the bear's gonna come? Boom, boom, boom. The bear will tromp through the forest on his big, hungry feet and sniff, sniff, sniff. Find the strawberry. No matter where it is hidden. Can you see it? He tried to bury it. Or who is guarding it? Did he lock it up? He surrounded it with thumbtacks. Or how it's disguised. Did he try to dress it up? Pretend the strawberry is a friend? That's pretty silly. Quick! There's only one way in the whole wide world to save a red, ripe strawberry from the Big Hungry Bear. Are they hiding? Oh, there he goes. Cut it in two. Share half with me. Yummy. Look at that big red ripe strawberry. And we'll both eat it all up. Yum. It's a feast fit for a mouse. Now, that's one red ripe strawberry the Big Hungry Bear will never get. The end. Taking a little nap. All right, buddies, that was a very yummy story, wasn't it? So to make our strawberry jam, we're going to take a package of strawberries that I've cut the tops off of and I've quartered them. It makes about 2.5 cups of strawberries. You really need just about 2 cups. And we're going to put them in a big bowl. And then I'm going to take a potato masher to mash them all up. And while we do that, I have a fun song to share with you all. It is about peanut butter and jelly. So it goes like this. First you take the peanuts and you crunch them. You crunch them. You crunch them, crunch them, crunch them. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Then you take the peanuts and you mash them. You mash them. You mash them, mash them, mash them. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Then you take the bread and you spread it. You spread it. Then you take the bread and you spread it. Spread it, spread it. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Then you take the grapes and you pick them. You pick them. Then you take the grapes and you pick them, pick them, pick them. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Then you take the grapes and you squish them. You squish them. You squish them, squish them, squish them. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Then you take the grapes and you spread them. You spread them. Spread them, spread them, spread them. Peanut butter and jelly. It's a fun song, isn't it? So now that my strawberries are all mashed up, I'm going to put them in a saucepan along with 1.5 cups of sugar and 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And we're going to mix this all together and bring it to a boil on the stove and then let it simmer for about 20 minutes. And while that simmers on the stove, I have one more book to share with y'all. The Giant Jam Sandwich by John Vernon Lord. The Giant Jam Sandwich by John Vernon Lord and Janet Burroway. Special thanks to Houghton Mifflin Company. One hot summer in Itching Down, 4,000,000 wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat bald head. They dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall. And Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question." But nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam." "Now wait a minute. If we make a giant jam sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentlemen cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. When they were done, the dough was left to rise till it was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of a fuss to tractors and trailers and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, And then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and then they sliced too. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of farmers' seed. So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait, and then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly, the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam. They dived and struck. And they ate so much, they all got stuck. The other slice came down ker-splat on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a very waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. The end. All right, buddies, that was a silly story, wasn't it? So now that my jam has simmered on the stove for at least 20 minutes, it's gotten a little bit thicker, and I'm going to let it cool, and that should let it thicken up the rest of the way and turn it into what we think of as jam. I've poured it into 4 different containers so that I can put like 3 of them into the freezer and keep them for longer, and then this one should keep for about a couple weeks in the fridge. Once it's all cooled for a few hours, it'll be all ready to spread on your toast or peanut butter and jelly. Yummy! I'll see you all at the library next time.